hundreds of years. It has been moderated, regulated, and stopped. It has been none of these things. Even still to this day, people are still whaling even though they know the effects that are there. It's horrible. Each year, over 200,000 whales are killed. Whales have had a huge impact on the world, more than people think. Countries all over the world have harvested whales for food, oil, and other such things, even though they know the effects of this. Tradition, food, population, and other things have kept whaling in business for many of certain things. We ask the question, why are all those things necessarily needed? Whaling is terrible practice and needs to be stopped. The whole ocean system could be thrown off for the whole balance of humankind and also for other species in the ocean. To talk whaling prevention, you must first talk about what has to be done. In 1986, the IWC has banned commercial fishing, which is a huge step, but not all whaling has been banned. The purpose of the IWC is to provide for the complete certain species. It sets limits in the numbers of whales also hunted. This is a good practice, but also has not been completely stopped everything. Each year, many of whales are hunted. There are many arguments used by pro-whalers that have been proven to just use excuses. They say it's for tradition and for their culture, but still, it should not be allowed. Tradition is an argument used by many people, even Japan, which is a huge contributor to whaling. For instance, Mucka.com, which talks about some whales. It's a tribe in Washington, the argument that trails have been whaling for over 1,500 years. And they use the Treaty of Na Bay as an excuse, which is not an excuse. The problem with the Treaty of Na Bay, that it was signed in 1855, which has been outdated for over 150 years. The population of gray whales is much less than it was then. The facts that just support are just tradition, but that's not a support. Science is another argument that helps whaling continue. After the IWC banned all commercial whaling in 1986, Japan was against it, with many other countries. Even to this day, 24 years later, Japan still refuses the IWC. However, Japan still has whale meat. The amount of Nika whales is still diminishing each year in the Atlantic. Also, in 2007, Japan was caught distributing whale meat when it was really, they said it was for science. It was just to cover up. Japan is a leader of illegal whaling. Awareness is very important now when it comes to whaling because it is not recorded enough. There are groups and places now take Tyler Stop Whaling as Greenpeace, Sea Shepherd, and the International Whale Protection Organization. Getting the public to be educated is the biggest issue for all these organizations because no one really knows true facts about it. Steps to do have already been in the public. For example, Animal Planet has a TV show called Whale Wars. They'll do anything to try to stop whaling that Japan try to get whales. It's called the Sea Shepherd. It is very graphic and it shows true details, so maybe it could be a huge impact on someone. A lot of people wondering if whaling is irrelevant to them, and it is. It is actually very relevant. Not only whales are the largest mammals on the earth, but if you think about it, if whales are completely kicked off the earth, their absence would completely throw off the ocean. As you can see, whales are needed. Whaling is real and it's a huge problem. Whales are not necessarily important to our everyday lives, but do have an impact on global warming and the balance of the oceanic life, which is in turn the major effect of the Earth and us. Think about it briefly as a butterfly effect. If you take one out of the world, no matter how small it is, it can turn an effect on everything. Whales are being killed every day for no reason except for money. There is no excuse or major whales anywhere. They are intelligent, magnificent, and interesting creatures, and we'll have to learn much about them. They do not need to be constantly hunted, and especially do not be killed off the rate they're being killed off. Whaling is a major and relevant issue in the world and now needs to be stopped. Here's a picture of a Japanese boat killing a whale. Thank you.